we don't see ourselves as a commerce platform. We think there are people out there that, you know, are really good at helping artists with the transaction of music, and there's people that are good at other parts, and we want to try and get all of these things together so that, you know, we're not going to be the ones selling people's music, but we want to make it really easy for people, you know, if they like the SoundCloud widget, to be able to sell tracks through it, but it won't be via SoundCloud. So for today, for example, if you already sell your tracks on iTunes, you can add that Buy Me button to the SoundCloud widget. So basically you can sell your tracks then via the SoundCloud widget, but it's actually, we won't take a cut of that, or, you know, we don't actually provide the transaction. Somebody else does that. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's fantastic. It's really cool. It would be amazing, you know. You go in there, you make some music, and then bang, you click one button, save it to SoundCloud, and then you have that connected to your Facebook, your Twitter, everything like that. It would be a really great scenario. Well, I think there's been, you know, there's so much discussion around how to do it, and like nobody has a silver bullet. Nobody knows the solution, right? So I don't want to try and say, you know, do X, Y, Z, and then it's going to work out, because it's much more complex than that. It's really different from different kinds of artists. So, you know, some artists will make all of their money from concerts and not sell any music. So for maybe a world music artist, it's completely different. Like, you just make music from money from selling music and not from concerts. But I think I was at a panel last week, and it was really cool. Like, there was an artist on the panel, and she was saying, you know, this is the best time ever. Like, you know, I live in Berlin, it's fairly cheap, like I make music, I have lots of fans, you know, I can connect with everybody. I'm not, you know, I'm not making a lot of money, but that's not the point. Like, I can make much more music now, I can connect with much more people. And she was just super optimistic about the future. So I think that, like, that's like the cool part somehow. I think there's more people today that are more excited about making music, being musicians, being creatives than ever before. Then of course, you know, there's a business element to it there somehow, but that's, you know, that will solve itself. You know, that will, or there will be a lot of different ways of figuring out how to make money off of it. But the important thing is, like, the most important question is that, you know, there is a lot of people out there who want to make music, that make fantastic music and are happy doing that. So it's up to a lot of other people to figure out how the business kind of fits around that. So I know that I'm kind of avoiding the question a little bit, but it's just because I know a lot of people get asked that question, and they will say, well, do this, 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 and then it will work. But all of them are all liars, because there isn't a single solution to it. So. Well, I know for us it is, but I hope that's not the case for everybody else. But I think you can get some parties in there as well. But you just have to get up early the next morning after the party and work again. If you want to make it financially as well, you have to put an extreme amount of work into it. I know I heard from somebody, for instance. It's so funny, you know, the band Linkin Park, the massive big band. Like, they were apparently, like, they work hard as hell apparently, and like, even they might not do it these days, but, you know, even when they were a super big band, they would still, like, after every single show, they would sit at, like, the table after the show, selling the CDs, signing it for people, like, doing that for hours. And, like, they would get up, and they had a rotating schedule, so it was always somebody spending 3 or 4 hours every single morning, like, replying to all communications and stuff like that. They were really, like, they were running it like a tight startup, I think. That's what I heard, at least. I don't know. Oh, we don't have time to think about that. Like, both for for several people here, but I know for Eric and me, we've kind of put personal life on pause until we're gone a bit further with this. So SoundCloud is like 100% of everything we do at the moment. So personally, no idea. I'll have to see. Ask me again in like 10 years or something.